This short video for RPG Day 2020 is on the topic of shade. And it hasn't been easy to film. However, let me try and see if we can make it happen. I've come out here to be on the edge of what, for all intents and purposes, is a forest. It's a very small, very curated forest, but a forest nonetheless, or at least what passes for a forest when you live, as I do, in the middle of a large city. Normally, this place is completely quiet other than insect noises, but of course today on the street just down the road there is construction. Now, I'm also surprised that it's not raining today. It's been raining for very many days, but today it's very hot. So, all of these factors together, although making this video difficult, serve to underscore and support my point about today's prompt of shade. Often we, let's say, conflate light with good and dark with evil without considering the context of how precious dark would be if we were stranded in the desert and other such obvious parallels. Consider that shade is perhaps the most perilous because there we cannot identify what exactly it is which might be helping us and what it is that might be harming us. It's a fantastic metaphor for these confused times in which we live. In the context of the Ghostbusters game that we're using as a metaphor to navigate these prompts, we see shade as the thing which differentiates the hero. Not that the hero is willing to stand up for the light against the darkness, but that the hero is willing to sacrifice certain aspects of what it is that makes them entirely good
for the companion piece for today's
in order to deal with the problems presented to them by evil. And perhaps this is one of those reasons why, when someone takes on the mantle of hero, it is a difficult decision, and that they find at the end of that hero's journey that they can't quite go home again. Shade. Even in a fun game like Ghostbusters, there are moments of real decision, such as, are you a god? Anyway, we'll talk more tomorrow as we get to the curious prompt of couple and the curious situation that I have to describe to you about that in our Ghostbusters game.
Visit the Casting Shadows blog at castingshadowsblog.com for the companion piece for today's entry.